if I were to start something from scratch, this is what I will do. Firstly, I'll try to find someone who has walked the path that I'm about to walk, finding a mentor, finding a life coach, a teacher, whatever you are about to start. Find someone who has some sort of profession in what you are about to start. Because if it is not that way, it will take you longer to reach your destiny. It will take you time that comes with costs, that comes with mistakes, for you to avoid those mistakes, for you to not take longer than others. Find someone who have walked the path that you're about to walk. I only got to understand this lesson after having to lose so many things, after having to lose a lot of money, after having to lose a lot of people, my relationships. You being naive, it will come with a lot of costs. It will cost you friends, it will cost you money, it will cost you many things that you are not ready to lose. Because if you were to start something that other people don't understand what you're about to start, you are most likely going to lose those people because you're not used to that version of you that is about to start something. Find your tribe, find people that are doing whatever you want to do, learn from them, ask questions wherever you need to, learn whatever they are doing, how they think, how they move. Need to embody those character traits, positive habits that they are doing, because in that way you allow yourself to be exposed to opportunities, you allow yourself to be exposed into rooms that you couldn't afford to get into without having some sort of relationship with certain people. You having mentors, you having some sort of a community of people that are doing whatever you're about to do, you allow yourself to get into rooms that you couldn't get on your own. That's why I highly recommend getting a life coach or even a mentor or even a community that's about what you're about to do. Because in that way, you are simplifying a lot of things. You are avoiding to make some silly mistakes, because if you are to do something on your own, it will take you time and it comes with a lot of costs that you are not ready to endure. That's the first thing that I would do or even recommend you to do if you're about to start something. Find a mentor or even a life coach or even a professor in certain field or even an industry. And that way you allow yourself to win, not the other route that most naive people actually take. Another thing that I will do when I were to start something is I need to start developing myself, going through a journey of personal development, of self-development, which allows you to grow mentally, which allows you to grow spiritually, which allows you to grow financially, which allows you to grow emotionally, which allows you to grow physically. Because we need to cover different aspects of life that comes with being able to face life, and also what we're about to do with experience. And that experience comes from doing. That experience comes from learning from others. And those are some of the things that I will truly recommend you to actually do when you're about to start something. Do not underestimate the power of getting a mentor, the power of learning from others. Another thing that I would recommend you to do when you're about to start something is investing in yourself, buying self-help books, depending on what you're about to improve in your life, depending on the aspect that you're trying to improve, depending on what you're about to start. If you want to start something that is very huge and it requires you to invest in maybe courses, maybe in yourself, I would recommend you to buy books that are related to the topics that you're all about. If it's finances, buy books about finances, buy books about how to grow and handle money. If it's all about your physical aspect, buy books about fitness, buy books about that those kind of topics, because in that way you allow yourself to grow with the experiences that comes from learning from others. Because as soon as you read books, it allows you to think differently. And those are some of the things that most people underestimate, the power of investing in yourself. A lot of people tend to think like when you invest in yourself here, it's just waste of money. It's not waste of money. I've walked the path before. That's why I recommend you to buy books if you have to. That's why I recommend you to get a mentor if you have to. In fact, you don't have to. You need to. That's why I highly recommend going through a journey of self-development, because you allow yourself to grow in all aspects of your life, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, psychologically. Because if you're not prepared to handle things emotionally, if you're not prepared to handle things psychologically, mentally, spiritually, physically, what you're about to start, it is most likely going to fail at the end of the day. And for you to avoid making those kind of mistakes, you need to learn from others. You, just by watching this YouTube video, you're exposing yourself to opportunities. And what I truly expect from you after watching this video is thinking differently, is approaching what you're about to start differently. Because if you don't start what I just mentioned on today's video, what you're about to do, what you're about to start, you're going to fail. 90% of the time, it is guaranteed that you're going to fail. For you to avoid some of those failures, making those silly mistakes, learn from people like us. Watch my YouTube videos. Go into my YouTube channel on the dashboard. There are playlists depending on what best serves you. And in that way, you allow yourself to grow mentally. You'll have a different perspective of life. You'll have a different approach when it comes what you are about to do. So guys, those are some of the things that I wanted to delve into on today's video. A quick recap: the very first thing that you can do, find a mentor or a professor in a certain field or an industry that you're about to do something in that industry. Another thing, go on a journey of self-development, self-improvement. Third thing, invest in yourself, buy self-help books, buy courses if you have to. Another thing, last point, which is having to learn from others. Improve yourself, immerse your life with information. Do not underestimate the power of wisdom, of knowledge, because knowledge is what allows some of us to think and also act differently. And in that way, we are able to do things differently. We are able to live our lives in a way that best serves us. For you to live in that way, follow through with what I just shared with you on today's video. So I'm not sure if you did happen to find value in what I've just said with you on today's video, but if you did, please let me know in the comment section on what value you've picked up in this video. And also guys, for more life-changing information, there is a book called Visionary by Duncan Mnisi, which is more like a destiny helper that will take you from where you are to where you deserve to be. And with that being said, I'll leave the link to the book on the description box. On that note, if you are new into this YouTube channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't, and press the notification bell so whenever I get to upload, you will be the first one to be notified. On that note, I'll see you guys on our next YouTube video. This is your boy Duncan Mnisi. I'll see you guys on the next one.